Do you want to be one of those nerds that knows how to throw instant window smokes on T-side Mirage? Well, if you are, then I have some good news for you because you're in the right spot. So I'm going to give you a brief overview. So there's 17 spawns on T-side Mirage, and of these 17 spawns, 12 of them you can actually throw an instant window smoke with a jump throw bind, and it's surprisingly easy to do. Now, the benefit to knowing these smokes that I'm going to teach you today is that they always land towards the left side of the window, so that the other team can't play that annoying one way that sometimes gets presented on the top left of the smoke. So with all that being said, let's just go ahead and jump right into it after a quick word from SkinsMonkey. Today's video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a site where you can trade your skins that you don't want anymore to get some fresh, clean, new skins. All you do is you log in through Steam and then put in the items that you don't want anymore, grab the items that you do, and then click trades. Trades happen almost immediately, and any extra balance that you don't use in your current trade will roll over so you can use it in a future trade as well. Right now you can get a free $5 if you use code Austin on the site, and if you were to use my code you get an extra 5% on top of the 30% deposit bonus. So let's say that you deposit $100, you would get $135 on the site, and you can use that for a future trade. So go ahead and check out SkinsMonkey and let's get right back into the video. So let's just jump right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all of the spawns, but before I do that, let me explain a few things. The first thing is that all of these throws out of spawn require a tap W jump throw bind. If you're unfamiliar with what that is a jump throw bind where you tap W at the same time, and it's just so that you're consistent. Now I'm going to quickly show you how to set that up. Now to get a tap W jump throw bind, it's really easy. We're just going to open up our files like this. There's going to be a thing in the description you can copy. It's right here. You're going to go ahead and copy it in the description, and you're going to go ahead and paste it into the search bar of your files. Click enter. Now once you're here, you're going to go ahead and right click, and you're going to create a new text document like so. You're going to go ahead and open it up, and once you open it up, you're going to go ahead and copy the next things that I'm putting in. So this is your tap W bind and your regular jump throw bind. So me personally, I have them bound to N for jump throw and M for tap W jump throw. And as soon as you do that, all you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and save as. Okay, save as. You're going to go and type in binds.cfg. So I've already done this before, and you're just going to save it into all files. So binds.cfg, and then you're going to click save. And once you have that, you can open up your CFG thing, and it should be here, and that's fantastic. So now we have your tap W and your regular jump throw binds. Now the last thing you need to do is you actually need to put it into your launch options. So for those of you guys who don't know how to do that, it's really simple. You're going to open up your Steam library, right click on CS2, properties, and then scroll down to your launch options. So you're going to copy this. If you decide to name your file the same as I did, you'll copy this plus exec binds.cfg like I had it named mine. But if you name yours something different, maybe you named it jumpthrows.cfg or whatever, you'll change it to this plus exec whatever it is, and then you'll close out, and next time you open up your Counter-Strike 2, your binds will auto-exec, and they should work flawlessly. If you guys have any problems with getting this to work, you guys can comment in the description, and I'll do my best, and all the other people in the comments will do their best to help. And now once you have the tap W bind set up, you pretty much are good to go, so let me go ahead and run you through this. Now, with the help of prac.com servers, this is actually not sponsored by the way, you are actually able to select your spawn when in a practice server like this, so you can go ahead and get a feel for it. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link to prac.com. Again, not sponsored. You can go ahead and find out there. Now, once we're here, we're going to go ahead and start with the practice. So spawn 1, it would be like this. So this is the first spawn. It's going to be the one closest to Palace and also the one closest to this back wall. What you'll do is you're going to look for this window and put your crosshair at the bottom left like this of the bottom right panel. So I like to look for right here. And once you find that, you're just going to go ahead and tap W jump throw. Now, whatever button you did set that to, you'll just press it, and you're going to see here as soon as we let go, the smoke is going to fly and cover off window perfectly, and just like that, you've taken your first step to becoming a true nerd for Counter-Strike. Spawn 2, this is personally my favorite one. I think it's the most easy to remember. It's the one right here at the bottom of the staircase. You're going to go ahead and look for this top of the railing here, and when you find the top of the railing, you're going to look for this part of the paint that's sticking out just like this. Put your crosshair there, and then another tap W jump throw, and we're going to see the smoke's going to fly through the air and smoke off window yet again. Now, I did leave timestamps in the description of the video, so that way you can skip to any spawn that you may need. So if you need to have the reference sheet open while you're in a game, it's completely good. Timestamps are in the description if you need them. Spawn 3 is super easy. It's going to be on the other side of the staircase as opposed to spawn 2. What we're going to do is we're going to look for the right window here and put our crosshair like this. Now, the way I remember is I look for the top left of it and go out to the railing like this, or sorry, out to the border, the white border like this. And then this is just going to be a simple tap W jump throw as well. As you see here, we're going to come over here and watch it land yet again, a perfect window smoke. Spawn 4 is the only one that you need to walk forward and throw with, but it's really easy once you know that. Spawn 4 is the one where you spawn next to the trash can. For those of you guys that struggle with this one, you might actually find it easier to just throw the original lineup like this, where you were to back up in front of the trash can and then throw it. But let me quickly show you Spawn 4, the lineup that I like to use. I look for the rug like so. I find this one, this darker, I don't know what you want to call this, I guess it's like a flower thing. Look for the middle of this, and you're going to crouch and aim at it. So we're crouched and aimed at it, and we're going to walk forward until we cross the bottom part of it. So we'll walk forward until we cross about right here, and then we're going to jump throw. This is a regular jump throw, not a tap W jump throw, and if you do it, it'll look like this. As you can see, that was while crouched, walking, and then jump throwing. We're going to get the perfect window smoke to land, just like before. This one's a little complicated, and the only downside with this one is that you might get blocked by a teammate because you're going to be crouching and walking forward. My advice to you is if you ever notice that somebody spawned next to you, tell them, don't block me, I'm throwing insta window. If they don't know what you mean, unlucky, but hopefully that should help out. And if all else fails, you could always just throw the traditional lineup like this. It saves like half a second to throw the one out of like off the spawn, so this one doesn't really make a difference. Spawn 5 is a little bit confusing, so let me give you the easiest way to remember. So Spawn 5 is the one that looks like we're going to go for the ramp pick. It's the one that's also in front of the railing like this, in front of this part. Super easy. And what we're going to do is we're going to look to the left of this dot on the window here. So as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and scope on it. There's a dark dot right here. You're going to go ahead and look to the left of this, and once you go to the left of this, you're going to look for these dark lines and just kind of crisscross them like you do in CS. There's lineups like this. So we're going to aim to the left until we get above the leftmost dark spot, and then just tap W jump throw. Super easy. If you practice it a lot, you'll start to see it right away, and once you have that, you're going to get your instant window smoke. It's kind of one of those things. Practice really makes perfect with these, so just make sure you go in the server and try these out. Next, we've got Spawn 6. Now, Spawn 6 is actually pretty easy, all things considered. What we're going to do is, again, Spawn 6 is the one that's in front of this stair, but not the one that's on the back wall. And again, you can remember this because you're really close to this part, like this dividing part of the floor here. So that's how you can remember Spawn 6. What we're going to do is, top left of this railing, we're going to go up and find this line. It's really easy, and it kind of stands out once you know you're looking for it. We're just going to go look for this line like here, and then once we find it, we're just going to aim at this dot and then tap W jump throw. This one is really easy, probably one of the quickest ones you're going to remember, and again, it's just a beautiful window smoke, easy every single time. Love it. Next one is Spawn 7. We're going to look for the left window here. So left window. And at the top of it, there's these white splotches. We're going to look for this one right here, the one that stands out just a little bit off the window. This one right here. Aim like so, and then tap W jump throw. The reason this one can get confusing is because if you forget that you're looking for the left window, it can sometimes, elude you because you don't remember what you're looking for. But again, super easy. Spawn number 8. This one is pretty straightforward. It's the one where you would spawn in front of the left part of the staircase again, and in front of the A. That's how I remember. And once you find yourself here, this is going to be super simple. We're going to look for this part of the rug. We're going to count over it like this. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 of these little flowers. And then we're just going to aim to the left in between 4 and 5. Super simple. And then tap W jump throw. This is probably the easiest one to explain to somebody. Just very, very good. Window smoke. And realistically, you won't have any issues with that. Spawn number 9 is the one that everybody kind of knows without knowing. I'm not really sure how. But spawn 9 is the one where you spawn in front of the trash can. Of course, spawn 4, the one where you have to walk through, is the one where you spawn right here. So this one's in front of the trash can towards the stairs. What you'll do is you're going to look for the corner of this balcony like this. There's actually a little bit of like a corner piece right here that I personally aim at. You'll see other videos or other people when they tell you to aim at the bottom part or to aim at the top part or to aim up here. I'm pretty sure they all work, but I personally aim in the middle like this, and then I tap W jump throw. I've never really had any issues with this. I don't think that it makes that big of a difference wherever you decide to throw it. But yeah, that's the one that I like to throw, and that's a simple Spawn 9 one. Spawn 10 is really easy to remember. It's the one where you spawn closest to the stairs, and we're on top of this divider in the floor. This one's really simple. You're going to look for the floor of the balcony here, and you're going to see this line. All you're going to do is you're just going to aim to the right of the line, and then jump throw. But just to the right of the line, tap W jump throw. It's going to look like it's going to hit this roof. All of these ones that are up close look like they're going to hit, but they never do. And we're going to get an instant window smoke yet again. Very nice. Spawn 11 is pretty much the most difficult one on the list, I have to say. It's going to be the one where you spawn in front of this arrow. So that's how I remember. We're spawned in front of the arrow. We're going to look at the rug, and we're going to try to find this flower right here. As you can see, there is a flower, like a kind of, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's in this triangle. We're going to find this flower, and then just aim up to the right. There's these two tiny heart-looking things from far away, and we're just going to go ahead and put our crosshair on these, and then this is a tap W jump throw. It's super easy once you remember the trick, and there you have it, an instant window smoke, easy as you like, to be honest. That one's probably the one you're most likely to forget, so make sure you go and practice that one a lot. The last one is spawn 12. This is the last one that you can throw. All the other spawns that are closer, it's just not possible. And spawn 13, even though you do still spawn in the same row, you can't throw it. So spawn 12, probably the, one of the easier ones. We're going to look for this chair. Now, for those of you guys that know T-spawn well, we're going to know there's a chair right here. There's this little, lawn chair. So let's go back now that we know that. Spawn 12, we're going to look for this part of the chair. As you can see, it's sticking out, and once we find it, we're just going to aim to the left like this and put our crosshair in the circle. Super easy. Another tap W throw, and that's going to be your instant window smoke. And there you have it. All the window smokes have been taught to you, and I'm going to tell you the easiest way to practice them. So the easiest way to practice them, in my opinion, is to just get a random spawn. So whether that be by going in an offline server and just typing mp_restart game over and over until you get one, or just having, a random number come up, like here's spawn 4. Do we remember spawn 4? I remember spawn 4. Super easy. As you can see from the nade camera, that's landing in window just like we practiced. All right, let's do spawn 6. Where am I at? Okay, spawn 6. It's this one right here. Super straightforward. And then you just go ahead and practice these ones and then go into the game. And then remember, anytime you actually forget one of the window smokes, make a mental note to go back and practice it, because it's the only way that you can really get better. And make sure you bookmark this video. That way you can bring this up in your games in case you need any extra help. So with that being said, hopefully this is a really easy way to remember all the instant window smokes. Hopefully I explained it very clearly. And yeah, these are probably the best instant window smokes, because again, as I mentioned before, all of the smokes tend to land on this left side over here, which kind of negates this one way that you could get if you jump up on top of the thing. So that's always nice. Let me know if you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, share with your friends, and leave a comment on your favorite smoke. And we'll go from there. If you guys did enjoy, I'll see you guys in the next one. But if not, that's okay. Much love as always.